Good day everyone, I'm Disney Claire B. Malinaw. Today we'll be talking about the political self. What is political self? The political self is the aspect of a person's identity that defines how they understand their role as a citizen in society. It involves awareness of rights and responsibilities. It means being aware of our right and responsibility like voting, following the law, or helping in the community activities. It also involves our belief about governance and participation in political activities that contribute to the welfare of the community. Filipino identity is not fixed or the same for everyone. It can change depending on a person's background and experience. But no matter how we see ourselves, we are still Filipino because of our shared consciousness in belongings. A study conducted by Jay Yakat, a psychology professor at UP Diliman, utilized the method of ginabayang talakayan among selective students reveals that three key factors influence participants' notions of being Filipino. First is pinagmulan or socio-cultural origin. It refers to the definition of citizenship in the 1987 Philippine Constitution. Sociocultural origin is all about where we come from. For example, if your parents are Filipino and you are born in the Philippines, then legally and culturally you are Filipino. Second is kinalakhan or cultural roots revolves around participation and immersion in a cultural milieu acknowledged as Filipino that is considered distinctively Filipino and helps differentiate Filipino from foreigners. Cultural root is about our roots and how we were raised. It about being immersed in Filipino culture like celebrating fiesta, eating Filipino food, speaking Filipino language are examples of cultural root that shape of our culture of our Filipino identity. Lastly is kamalayan or consciousness refers to the awareness of the self as a Filipino, acceptance of membership in the category Filipino, and also pride in this membership. It's when you consciously choose to identify as a Filipino and feel a sense of belongingness and pride in our history, our struggle, and our achievements. This is the most personal part of our identity. Their identities differ in degree and interpretation, show that there's no fixed definition of being Filipino.
Good day everyone. Today I'll be talking about Filipino culture and values and how our unique identity was shaped by history and different influences, and I'll also share what Vitaliano Gorospe said about the Filipino value system in what he called the fourfold sense. To start with, Filipino culture is actually a blend of both Eastern and Western traits. All culture was shaped by colonization and trade. That's why we have a mix of influences from many countries. For example, Bayanihan or community spirit came from our Malay ancestors. Our strong family ties were influenced by the Chinese. Our deep religious devotions came from Arabs and Spaniards. Then the Americans influenced our education, government, and language. Even though the British and Japanese occupied for us a short time, their impact was minor. All these influences together made Filipino culture truly unique. Now, according to Vitaliano Gorospe, a Filipino priest and scholar, Filipino values can be discussed in four ways, or what he called the fourfold sense. First, he said that the universal values are shared by all people, but Filipinos express them in their own way. For example, respect is a universal value. Everyone in the world values respect, but in the Philippines, we show it through pagmamano, saying po and opo, and other polite gestures. Second, he clarified that the Filipino values are not exclusive to us. Other cultures also value similar things, but we give different priority and emphasis. For example, in China, Honesty and hard work may be the most important, but among Filipinos, our top priorities are love of God and family and love for family. Third, these universal values takes on Filipino meaning because of our history and culture. Our experiences from colonization to our daily life shape how we understand values like hospitality, faith, and resilience. So even the value is universal, its expressions makes it special. Lastly, Gorospe said that Filipino values evolved over time. For example, the meaning of justice has changed. Before it might have meant simply accepting inequality and under colonial rule, but now it means fighting for fairness and equality. To sum up, Filipino values reflect who we are, a Filipino shaped by different influences but united by love for God, family, and community. Our values continue to grow and adapt with time, showing the strength and heart of a being Filipino. Thank you.
So I'm Mark Joshua Borja Garcia, the last reporter of this group. So my topic is all about the Filipino threats and the positive and negative aspects. So according to Dr. Patricia, explained that traits are consistent characteristic or qualities of a Filipino, and she says external values are standard or quality that are valued by society or others. So topic ko is may apat akong Filipino traits, which is first is hiya. So hiya ay katangian ng Pilipino na malalim ang impluwensya sa kapwa. So ang negatibong epekto nito ay negatibo ito dahil pigilan o hinaharang nito ang kilos ng isang tao. So example is may mga bagay na gusto kang gawin pero ayaw mong gawin dahil nahihiya ka dahil baka may masabi ang ibang tao na hindi mo gusto. So yun. So positibo ito dahil nakakatulong para maging payapa ang isip at walang stress dahil hindi mo na sinusubukang abutin o gawin ang mga bagay na ginagawa mo. So next is Dingas Kugon, katangian ginagamit para ilarawan ng mga taong magaling lang sa simula pero hindi natatapos o nawawala ng interes. So negatibo ito dahil lahat ng pampantayan dahil nagsisimula ito ng masagisag pero agad ding nawawalan ng gana dahil sa mga bagay na nasimulan na. So positibo ito kasi nagiging kalmado ang tao, walang pakialam masyado at hindi madaling maapektuhan kapag may maling nangyari or may maling nagawa. Dahil dito nagkakaroon ng kapayapaan at katahimikan. So pangatlo naman ay pakikisama or group loyalty, katangian ng pagpapahalaga sa kapwa o sa harmonya ng grupo. Negatibo ito dahil pinapakita ng tao ang mga mata sa masasamang bagay tulad ng korupsyon o pandaraya. So yun ang negatibong epekto. So positibo naman ito dahil inuuna ang kapayapaan at pagkakasundo ng grupo kahit minsan naiisantabi ang sariling kaginhawaan. At pang-apat naman, last part sa akin ay patigasan. So ang patigasan ay tumutukoy sa ugali ng hindi agad nagpapatalo o nagpapasindak. So negatibo ito dahil matigas ang ulo at ayaw makipag-ayos. Dahil sa ugaling ito, nagiging parang bata tayo, mapaghiganti, irresponsable at hindi makatwiran. So ang halimbawa nito ay ang pagpatay ng telepono para gantihan ang kausap. So yun ang negatibong example sa patigasan. At positibo naman ito dahil pinapakita na alam natin ang ating mga karapatan, at dahil tayo at hindi tayo basta-basta napapasunod o natatakot. Kaugnayan din ito sa kanluraning pananaw na willpower. So yun lang po ang aking topic sa Filipino threats, at thank you.